Hi everyone, my name is Holly Bolo. I'll be doing my neighborhood project on the Northwest and Summerlin area. And this will be the map that shows the specific area I will be talking about. So this is kind of the Cheyenne off the Cheyenne 215, going down to Alexander and Cliff Shadows. For the food environment in this area, the RFEI score that I calculated was 18.8 with one healthy food outlet, which is one main grocery store, which is the Walmart Neighborhood Market. In terms of convenience stores, fast food, sit down restaurants, there are seven in the area. Some supports for this is that the grocery store is walkable. It has accessible sidewalks and crosswalks leading to the Walmart. The barrier is that there are significantly more and closer fast food places and sit down restaurants, but they're all allocated in one area. And the sit down restaurant and the healthy food outlet is kind of in the same area. Um, some improvements or recommendations I would say is it might be beneficial to add access to farmers markets and green areas like the main park in the area to increase accessibility to fresh produce since there is only one grocery store. For physical activity, there is one main park in this area. It is Trigonal Hills Park. This main park has workout equipment, playgrounds, and hiking trails with big green areas for physical activity. The surrounding neighborhoods also have a walkway for pedestrians that is inside the neighborhood and not next to the street that lead to the park. For some supports, there is multiple areas for physical activity. The barriers is that there aren't many green spaces besides the park, and some improvement would probably be to um, add more green spaces so that in the surrounding neighborhoods, um, people can have more physical activity than just the walkway that leads to the park. In this slide on the left hand side, this shows the main intersection that leads to the park. In the middle picture, that the highlighted green area is the walkway that leads straight to that intersection, and it is a paved pathway with a lot of shaded areas with trees, and some dog poop bags, so that is very accessible to the people in the area. So that picture below the map is a kind of is the example or the picture of what it looks like. For bikeability, the bike score is 35, which is somewhat bikeable. There is a separate bike lane with street buffer. It's not a physical barrier though. The speed limit in these areas is 35 miles per hour. My recommendation it would be is to add protection for cyclists with a physical barrier like the flexible delineators in the picture and or constructed median barriers as the bike lane is only protected with the street buffer line. And then for walkability, I said that the walk score was 18. It's car dependent with a transit score of 26. There's only a few nearby public transportation. Some supports is there are supports for mobility devices and walking with clear sidewalks and divots within the sidewalks. It's also safe from traffic. And it also, in some areas, has trees to shade pedestrians for more comfort. All sidewalks have a buffer, but I would say that is also a barrier in this case. Because the bike lane does not have a physical barrier, and some of the lane dividers are faded within the area, it doesn't make it safe for pedestrians. My recommendation would be to have more width in this and the safe pedestrian space for like construction areas, like in the top photo here, next to a neighborhood. They are working on a storage unit, and unfortunately they do have um some of these like fences on on the sidewalk, so there isn't much room for pedestrians to safely cross. um And then I would also say that to improve pedestrian walkability, possibly putting up physical barriers like growing trees, kind of like in that bottom picture, and like the flexible delineators in the previous slide, just having a physical barrier to ensure pedestrian safety. And that is my presentation.